Hello and good day. Today is the Monday the 13th of December, and we're looking at a pound dollar daily chart. Now I've been trading with the pound dollar since last week, thinking that it was going short, and as you can see, this is where I entered, but the position had moved away from me. But I'd put in quite a long stop loss with a very low lot size to keep into my risk management plan, because I do believe that this should still be descending. Let's draw in some trend lines to get a better picture of what's happening. We have a trend line here that's bounced off, multiple points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. So it's an increasingly strong trend line, and it looks like it's continuing to head south. Now I got into the trade back here, and I'd thought it was going to change at that point, but it hadn't. I just had this instinct based on the trend and what else was happening with the US dollar at the time, that it would continue to drop. So, however, it was quite a weak point when I made the entry, and in hindsight, probably would not have gone in at that time. I would have waited until at least we'd bounce back off this trend line. Okay, so because now I've obviously lost a few points going back that way. If I waited to here and gone in here, it would have been a safer, a lower risk bet. So that's something to learn for the future. Let's look at Fibonacci from the high to the low, and we've got a 50% retracement up here, which we didn't quite hit, but we weren't too far away from it, and it was reasonably close to the trend line. Things don't happen exactly as they should in terms of we're looking for conjunctions of multiple indicators at the same time, but they don't always have to be exactly at the same place in time. There is a variance, there's a margin of error there. So we could have signified that as a possibility. There is an area of support and resistance here. Look, it bounced off here, here. So that would be another area we can mark in where our stop is, and that's another reason I put the stop here. Stop losses you can in these pivot areas where there's bouncing up and from support and resistance on either side. So you see here it was resistance because it couldn't break through. Here it's support. Here it's support. Here it's support. So that area was an area of possible future reversal, and that's why I put my stop loss around that area as well. Okay, so the trend is definitely down. The trend line is quite strong because we've hit it multiple times, so I'm expecting this to drop down further, and once we get it back into profit, hopefully in the not too distant future this week, I shall move the stop loss down to break even and follow it down. Okay, so I'm hoping that I can recover some profit from the situation, but it was my mistake. I went into the trade too early. I should have waited until we'd gone back up to where the trend line was and gone in there. So I should have gone in around this point here when we bounced off that trend line. But the stop could have been in the same place because it was just above the trend line. And if it breaks through, and one day it will break through this trend line, then there's an opportunity for a clear reversal. Because if you've got more points bouncing off that trend line, it gets stronger. So the day that you do actually break through it in a confirmed break, then the reaction is likely to be stronger. Okay, it's all about probabilities here. Nothing is certain in forex. You have to protect your position. But when if things are going one direction and it's very strong, when it does react and go the other direction, the opposite direction, then you can normally get a good strong reaction. So it's an important thing to look out for. Okay, so I will stay short. I will follow the trend down. As soon as I hit profit, I'll bring myself down to break even, and we'll take it from there and see what happens this week. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll catch up again in a few days. Thank you. Goodbye.